as giving so much potential on countering the Timber Saw. Which leaves the Storm Spirit likely to go into a side lane because he doesn't want to face up against a Viper as well. So I guess that's what we have right now in the game.
So we're just waiting for the game to be started. Again, this is now the game number 3. Resurgence is up 2-0 in this best of 5 series, one game away from securing themselves at the LAN finals to be held at Suntec City Convention Center in Singapore this coming October 5 to 7. They will be up against tier 1 teams such as Secret and LGD, plus the winner for the different country qualifier, like the Malaysian qualifier, the Bluefin qualifier.
Yeah, Admiral is gonna be there, I believe, and I think we do have the game right now. Just waiting for the game. All right. We have the game number 3, potentially our last game. But again, this is a best of 5 series, and anything can happen. We saw that in the previous game. And let's see if Chibix will redeem himself right now with the Storm Spirit. On the Radiant side, we have Resurgence, Miracle onto Mirana, 2D with the Timber Saw, Palasan controlling the next assassin. It's Barry on the Bane and Chibix on the Storm Spirit.
For the side of Omegalul, it's Dinimi on the DK, BP on the Phoenix, XY on the Viper, Trend Protector being played by 1020, and Luck on the Anti-Mage.
Right. Again, potentially the last game. So what could be the adjustments here for teams? Was a smoke laid? There was a ward laid down. Unfortunately, there will be no one to spot that one out. And also an aggressive ward from the Dire side. So it's gonna be a mid Viper to go up against a Storm. It's not gonna be good. Anti-Mage is gonna look for the Timber Saw. So it seems, because the Dragon Knight cannot face the Timber Saw. This is a game of how do you call it? Rock paper scissors, I guess, that one player beats another and the other player beats another, especially in lane.
So this is an AM will be played on the bottom lane for Omegalul. So he will be up against the Timber and the Nyx Assassin. Timber can actually quite do good against the Anti-Mage. He might not have mana, but still, the reactive armor will be there, and the AM will have a very difficult time of finding farm, especially against the Timber Saw.
A very strike. And once the Timber Saw gets access to the Soul Ring, that's when this Anti-Mage is gonna really struggle, especially this Trend Protector can easily be killed by the Timber Saw in many moments of the game. But the thing is, Anti-Mage, as much as his later stage is important, I think the mid game is much more important. Look at that 2-man stun coming out from Palasan. Unfortunately, 2D doesn't have his Whirling Death just yet. If he did have it, it would have been really good for them to dish out the damage on the Trend Protector.
So let's see. Resurgence is actually I think I favor the lineup of Resurgence simply because of they have a Mirana and a Storm Spirit, two very mobile hero. You don't have that much of lockdown on the side of the Omegalul squad. They only have the DK stun and the Overgrowth.
Oh, they're forcing it onto 2D right now. A Whirling Death. Finally, Luck gets his level 2, so he's gonna have a much better time as compared to when he was level 1. But up top, it's quite an even matchup here. DK almost not gonna die even when this is a Mirana plus Bane combination. Normally, this is a kill zone, right?
Yeah, you can just actually set up for the arrow.
Yeah.
Sleep him and just use the arrow for follow-up.
Yeah. But the thing with the Dragon Knight is he's very tanky, and also he's got a 10 of regen on him, so it's not an easy takedown. Maybe when they're level 3, when there are 2 points in Starstorm probably, but apart from that, it's not really a legitimate case to take down the Dragon Knight if ever. So Viper
Getting a deny
Yeah, good.
under the nose of the Storm Spirit.
Storm Spirit is actually having a better time as I expected. 15-4 as compared to 10-1 of the Vipers. That's well done from the Storm Spirit player, at least the laning stage.
So Team Berso will just continue to farm here in the lane. Nyx Assassin just trying to share XP against this Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin doesn't have any mana, so therefore the mana break, the ability of the anti-mage will not be in play.
Okay, Colossus. It's gonna be the first blood. Anti-Mage just literally running him down with that. Level 2 mana break, I think. And with the help of the Living Armor, this Anti-Mage could be really aggressive. It's because of the fact that he can be sustained easily in this lane.
So the Team Berso, I think, will just be happy that he doesn't have any mana, so no more additional damage from the mana break that will be coming from the anti-mage. Mirana, however, is just also farming quite well, leading the CS chart in terms of last hit deny.
He is indeed that hero. He's level 4 as compared to level 3 of the Dragon Knight. This is great overall. And I think that it's hard for Omegalul to actually reach the Mirana in the laning stage just because of the distance he can create. Chibix actually, with the bottle that he does have, will farm up 2 stack creeps by transition to get more because of the arcane rune that he does have. And Miracle, just like that, takes down the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's the arrow to sleep probably combination from the sleep to arrow combination probably from the Bane and Mirana. Of course, they will always, I think, hit that the setup 100% of the time, not unless there is a misclick from the Mirana.
And I think while they can't kill the Dragon Knight, they can easily kill off the the Phoenix, right? Because the Phoenix is much more squishier. I mean, squishier relative to Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight is very tanky. But look at this decision. Now that the Storm Spirit is busy taking out the jungle creeps, they will give a little bit of XP to the Nyx Assassin.
He didn't wait for the Bane. This could be a leap in into Starfall. Here comes the sleep. There's the DK trying to back out, popping his stun. Here comes the Mirana, glipping in, and will be able to take down the Phoenix without any, without the need of the arrow setup. So it will be a 2-for-2 in terms of scoreline for both teams.
Oh, Mirana well played. You know, was able to spot out. Excuse me. Identify the fact that he gets a kill onto that Phoenix. And pretty successful in doing so. 2D is actually just smacking this anti-mage. When the oops, wait, didn't miss. Their damage though.
Starfall.
Okay, I think they have damage.
They'll be able to get the DK, so that is a very good kill. Going in favor of Resurgence, as they will be able to take down the position 1 DK.
Yeah.
Storm Spirit now sitting at level 6, and he is going for the power treads and the Kaya as his first 2 item, of course, for this Storm Spirit.
Yeah, I was trying to say earlier that when the time comes that the Timbersaw doesn't have any more mana, he's gonna win the trade, the right click trades against the anti-mage, right? Because it again, no more bonus
AM
damage.
will not be able to burn and translate that burn into damage in terms of trading hits. Timbersaw will always have that very high armor because of the reactive armor. He's now sitting at level 6, but what can he really do? He is now having so he is planning to just use the
Whirling Death and the Chakram, right?
Just Soul Ring and the Whirling Death.
Yeah.
Just controlling the mana, making sure that the AM won't be able to burn as much mana as possible.
Yeah, and when he pops the Soul Ring, instant usage of the skills, and because it's pure damage, majority all of the damage coming out from the Timbersaw is pure damage. Only the Whirling Death, if not near the tree, but they will be able to take out this Tree and Protector. Nice juke coming out from Chibix though, but he might still fall. No, he will not be falling. So he does have.
And Viper 1 against 3, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Here comes the Viper, engaging And here comes
Oh,
the sleep.
Barry. Do they have damage?
Yeah,
though?
they want to take down the Viper, but
Oh,
the Mirana will fall as well with that Icarus dive coming in. But it's actually the neutral creeps that will take down the Mirana, and
so yeah,
so difficult to take down that Viper.
yeah. I think
Need to commit 4 heroes for that kill.
I'm kind of curious on how the net worth is turning out for Resurgence. It's gonna be the anti-mage leading the charge with a lot of gold in his packs. He's actually the one with the most CS. And the deal with the Timbersaw is that he doesn't really have any kill potential onto the anti-mage 1v1. Unless, of course, again, Six Assassin is there. Fortunately for the anti-mage, he's got this living armor that he has access to. And 2D is not going to be scared about that anti-mage because how strong he is of a laner because of the reactive armor. Let's see if they actually will try to push this one out. They have the Storm, but the Storm is not in a fighting shape right now. I'm actually surprised how this turned out. I guess because the Storm Spirit did not overstay in mid, that the moment he know that he can be killed by the Viper, he got out. This could be an overextension already coming out from Team Resurgence. But this is a Timbersaw.
Yeah, super difficult to take down the Timbersaw. The Timbersaw might be able to take down the anti-mage if he just oversteps.
Yep. That is Spike Harvest wasted by Polosin and 2D. Still attacking the tower. I think they just wanted to secure this tower for themselves. There's a fortification, but because of the fact that the siege creep is here, this tower likely will fall, if not denied. So it will be taken by the Radiant.
There's that whirling death from the Timber, just keeping the AM humble in terms of his HP. But the Viper is actually leading the game so much. He is now sitting at level 9. The Storm Spirit just turned into level 8 at this moment. So Viper is leading in terms of the experience in this mid lane matchup.
Kind of curious to see when this Viper will start to rotate and make plays for his team, because again, it's the nature of a Viper. You don't really want to overstay in the lane. You want to get fights off. But the thing is, this Mirana is actually overtook the AM just like that because of the bounty runes that the Team Resurgence did have. But right now he's near the treads and he's got a javelin. Wow, amazing.
So for that additional damage, especially in trying to take down here. Here comes the Storm Spirit with an Invis rune. Will he try to go for a Plano? Instead, he will just pick up the bounty rune here, replenish his bottle charges. Treads will be up very soon. Kayat now is in place and they are up by 1,000 gold lead. And Viper will be able to take down the next assassin in the mid lane. Continuing to assert dominance in this lane. However, the Timbersaw continuing to punish the anti-mage. AM is 4-1 in terms of net worth. Timbersaw is 4-2. So these two heroes are evenly trading in terms of the last hit department. But Timbersaw not giving any respect for this Timbersaw.
He can be voided right now, but he is just look at the regen and how quickly he replenishes. He's actually regenning more than he's taking the damage against this anti-mage. That's how strong he is. And I think that is the next assassin with no, it's not an in. No, it's just a smoke. It's just
Timbersaw with 4 levels on the reactive armor.
Try to go.
Arrow will fly in, Storm Spirit to jump in, follow this is a Star Storm which will take down double kill for the Mirana. Here comes the DK, but 4 heroes surrounding him. Trend Protector will try to divert their attention, and they are going for the chase for this Trend, but they will just back off. Trend looking for the opportunity to strike. Arrow will fly, but the TP will be cancelled. Mirana will be able to leap out of harm's way. They do have that Moonlight Shadow as well up on the Mirana, so they have a lot of way in escaping and in terms of getting the distance closer to the team Omegalul. It's very difficult to remember the team name.
Because of the logo, right? It's actually just a lol. Maybe it's overexposed. Anyways, Mirana will be able to get his Maelstrom pretty soon. But they're here in the mid lane. There are
three flying heroes, a Viper, a Dragon, and a Phoenix.
Yeah.
They want this tier 1 tower in the mid lane, and they for sure they will get this. There's a late TP coming in from the Mirana. Will they try to go for a chase though?
Let's see. There's a plenty of sentry wards in here, but they will be able to cancel that off. There is the stun. The chain stuns will be there. Living armor is gonna be there. Can they tank through it all? They will, because of the Sunray to help them out. Now Barry is quite in trouble. Try to use the ultimate, the sleep, but not gonna be the case. Supernova is gonna be not needed, as the Bane has been taken out.
So a kill going in favor of Team Omegalul with that Phoenix. They are actually very tanky hero. DK, Trent, Phoenix, and the Viper. Those are heroes that are super tanky. Actually, the Phoenix is not that tanky, but the Viper is. The DK as well. And with the living armor, which can be put to any heroes on their side, this is a very tall task for Team Resurgence to take down a full 5v5 engagement against the lineup of Team Omegalul. Not unless they'll be able to pick them one by one and try to snowball.
So the thing with dealing with the anti-mage is not only you have to kill him, but that's one way. You kill him constantly, but I think the better solution is to minimize his map, shrink his map. Just overtake the map, push and push every time. I think the Resurgence has been doing a great job trying to push some of the lanes like in the mid lane, but they have to completely control that map by that part of the map by actually pushing the towers. They were able to successfully push the tier 1 down bottom, but I think the more important towers to take if we're going up against the anti-mage is their safe lane and their mid lane towers. So I think that's going to be next on the list for Team Resurgence. If they really want to control this anti-mage and prevent him from getting really big, they kind of have to control this map. But fortunately, this anti-mage has got 6 Sense. Oh, can he TP out? No, he will not be able to do so. Nether Toxin is just way too good versus the Timbersaw.
Removing the Timber Chain passive, I mean the reactive armor passive is actually very big. So that allows them to take that kill. Here comes the AM getting caught by the Nyx Assassin, the Bane, and of course the Storm Spirit with that long jump, being able to delay the farm of this anti-mage. And 15 minutes in, Battle Fury not yet completed for the anti-mage. 1,000 gold away from it as well.
Yeah. That's a deal, right? I mean, you may be able to get the initial components for the Battle Fury, but the biggest hurdle is the Demon Edge. That every time you get picked off, it's actually a lot of lag that you will get as far as getting the Battle Fury is concerned. And just look at the warding coming up from Team Resurgence. There's a big emphasis on trying to hamper the growth of this anti-mage, and they were successful in doing so. That they have to keep the pressure though, because the thing is, Omegalul, they're just creating the space for the anti-mage, but if the space doesn't exist, anti-mage will not be able to farm. Supernova even committed right now. The Timbersaw can't escape. He's got a use scepter, but I think the Supernova will be there. It's just in time. Mid Timber Chain, they will be able to get the kill on the Timbersaw.
Storm Spirit as well. They'll be able to take down one. Mirana jumping in. Another Nether Toxin. Mirana with the leap out. They are under the protection of the tower. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow, but the sentry ward is well placed. But Mirana will be able to walk away into safety. Here comes the Storm Spirit jumping in and out. Mirana still survives, and will they be able to take down the Viper? That's the question. Here comes the Storm taking down another one. The Viper so too damn tanky. Double kill for the Viper. The Nyx Assassin with him fail, and the Viper still leaves
alive, barely surviving. It's 4 heroes down, including Mirana.
Down as well.
Well, there was a scout. Very nicely done. All right. The Dragon Knight knew that there was no way for the Mirana to escape, and the TP wasn't available. It was very low. They put up a stun in there and just used his Dragon Breath for that one. He knows where the Mirana is and was able to close out on the kill. And this is already bad for Resurgence.
And now AM with so much space given towards him. He is now up with the Battle Fury treads as well on top of that, and now trying to go for the standard route, which is the Manta style, right on the bat after the Battle Fury.
Right off the bat, like you mentioned. Where are they gonna go next? Star Spirit is still a good late gamer, but I think the anti-mage is gonna easily deal with all of those.
They have no answer for the Viper at this
at
point.
this point.
They
But they,
managed to take down the AM.
alright, they will just TP out. Very nice. It doesn't stun, it's not gonna connect.
Yeah, DK too far to initiate towards the Timber. So the Timber will be able to walk away again. They managed to stop the AM from farming, get him off this map. But he will be up very, very soon. This is a very early game, just 18 minutes in. So AM will have a lot of time to farm. Storm Spirit is barely ahead in terms of network over the AM. And he is now trying to go for the Bloodstone as his next item.
Bloodstone and then group up afterwards. The arrow, it's gonna click on ranged creep. Wonder why he did not wait for his teammate, but it's really not a good initiation anyways, since there could be a lot of a lot of health from his teammates. Lawson actually is gonna be seen completely, and there is the root. Spike Carapace is gonna land on one, just one. Will not be able to keep him alive as Lawson falls.
Yes, Viper again with another very good kill. So 10 to 11, here comes the sleep.
But there is gonna be a response. I wonder why they are overstaying in here. There's the blink in from the Dragonite that use keep them safe. There's
Timber
gonna be
chain
too
out,
much
so they'll be able to, both teams will be able to walk away unharmed on that exchange or in that engagement. Storm Spirit with 1,600 gold. Perseverance will be the next item for him.
All right. There's again the anti-mage did get his battle frame. Sorry about that, but he still has got a lot of catching up to do. He is at what, 5th in terms of net worth, little over the offlane Timbersaw. I can't imagine that he is having a hard time because of how much he is being killed by the members of Team Resurgence.
What's surprising is the Mirana is continuing to lead the game in terms of overall network, and he is actually doing quite good in terms of the farm department. The Storm Spirit is on top as well, so they'll be able to. Oh, they're trying to go for this DK. Will they be able to take him down? Yes, they will, and that's the Timber Chain Timbersaw, making sure they'll be able to take down the Dragonite, and that is a very big kill going in their favor, at least stopping from time to time the course of Team Omegalul from farming in this map. Here comes the Viper though.
Viper is gonna be able to defend this tower with the help of the Phoenix. Unless, of course, they're getting fished out. Actually, that was the next assassin spotting out the sorry, the Train Protector. Got hiccups. Anyways, oh, what a carapace though.
Oh, they managed to stop the Phoenix. The Phoenix has been used. He won't be able to save. Will he be able to pop the supernova? Here comes the Mirana jumping in. Here comes the sleep. Will he try to go for the arrow? Will they try to go for the play? They want to do this. They want it right now. Here comes the impale, and they will be able to pop the Phoenix without the Phoenix being able to use that supernova, and just like that, 3K gold lead going the way of Resurgence.
Oh man, able to take out two vital heroes right there, and even a tower. This is a way for them to completely control this map. You kind of have to slowly take it from now on. And there's they want to have 3 more games.
Yeah.
As it seems, but it's gonna be dependent on the anti-mage for sure.
Of course, AM will be always an AM. The Battle Fury exponentially increase the rate of farm this AM is having, despite going down several times in this game. He is still on that number 2 spot in terms of overall farm. Just AM things.
Yeah, just AM things. So it seems. Lotus. Oh no, it's also the Bloodstone for Timbersaw. Will transition into a Lodestar. But anyways, they will try to shove the lane, keep the blades constantly pressured, have this next assassin roam in, you know, relatively safer places and maybe get a kill off if they ever. So far, it's a 3K net worth lead for the Resurgence team.
Here comes the Storm. Just that Perseverance missing for his Bloodstone to be completed. I am just farming as well, being guarded by the Phoenix. Phoenix going for the 90 gold per minute talent. Mirana now going for plus 80 leap attack speed.
That's 80 leap attack speed to go with the value javelin that he does have. That's just it's a lot of damage actually, and even through all of the armor from the Dragon Knight, that's gonna be really good because again, that is magic damage that he can get out of the casual javelin at this rate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Mirana now trying to go for Manta style.
Yeah, Manta style is gonna be next for the Mirana. That's right. Grenade off of the debuffs maybe. I'm not sure if the Flame Spirit can be. Flame Spirit can be removed by the Manta Stomp. Not quite sure about that. But the minus in attack speed because of the Flame Spirits is actually pretty nasty against all of these heroes that want to go for attack speed themselves. It's actually super good against them.
So AM now finishing the Manta style as well, and he will now go for the Aghanim Scepter as his next item, and that is a very big item pickup for the Treant Protector.
Phoenix. He's gonna stay alive, and he will. Barry now in trouble. He's gonna be traded out.
But they baited out the Supernova from the Phoenix. They've just got the kill on that Bane. Here comes the Timbersaw trying to go for this Treant. Another hit. Here comes the Phoenix Sunray. Will they be able to take him down? He will be able to Timber Chain out of harm's way. Storm Spirit. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow. No TP respond going towards that bottom lane though. They want to go for a play of their own towards this AM, towards this DK. Will they be able to find the opening? Here comes the long sip coming in and the blink out immediately from those two heroes. They will escape that assault coming in from that Storm Spirit and Mirana combination.
I think because of how many times they tried to go onto the anti-mage, their warding has already been spotted by the members of Team Omegalul. I mean, if you're Omegalul, you don't want to fight. You know that there is a little bit of vision in there, so you kind of have to control it nonetheless.
So still a 4K gold lead going in favor of Team Resurgence. Bloodstone completed on your Storm and on your Timber. As soon as you get the Bloodstone up, you want to fight with this Bloodstone in order to ramp up those Bloodstone charges, but you need to do it decisively.
Yes, especially against a lot of turnaround potentials, courtesy of the Overgrowth, the Supernova, and both of them together. That is really scary. So if you're Resurgence, while it is good to actually fight, you kind of have to pick your fights wisely as well. It could definitely mean that you will not gain souls, but you will gonna even lose them in the process. But right now, up top, a little bit of tower push here from the Mirana, but it might be answered by the members of Omegalul. And actually, the RSG, they're just gonna back out.
So Timbers though, just also clearing this bottom lane AM with a casual point booster, but AM not actually changing actually the queued item, now trying to go for a Basher.
Basher, so it seems. He's gonna give up on the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, but Mithril Hammer for what?
Yeah, for the Basher. But anyways, they will try to go on the Timber, so this is a sort of a fresh Bloodstone, but he is gonna be caught even after the Timber Chain. The use will be there. No Mana Void just yet because of the lockdown, and 2D has to run away, but in exchange, that is gonna be the Storm and the Timber, so he's gonna deny himself, but that's a lot of souls between the two heroes that they lost because of that. What a clash from Omegalul.
And this is now the aggressive timing that they are looking for. Will they try to go for a push towards this tier 2 tower? There's a sentry wards. They will try to deward. Will they try to go for a kill? Nyx Assassin lurking, waiting for the opportune moment to strike, but there's that blink out coming in from those two heroes, and will they be able to find a kill on towards this AM? They know that the AM is there because the cleave actually hits the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah. No, it's there. They will try to.
Will they be able to find the DK though?
No, I don't think so. They kind of felt that something is happening. No one is showing the map, or there is one showing the map, and then the rest aren't. So that could only mean one thing: that the enemies are smoked. And Omegalul reading that situation very nicely.
BKB will be the next item for the Storm Spirit. And again, the Storm Spirit of Chibik, one sip, go die. Continuing the trend from the previous game.
bad habit to break, I guess. Now, the smoke is gonna come from Omegalul this time. And it's actually considerable that their team fight is way better. But they don't have the Supernova. They might catch up one. That is the Nyx Assassin. The Carapace will be there. But the Anti-Mage is gonna just tear him down to pieces. And it's already Team Resurgence having to back out, especially without their
Do
Nyx
they have
Assassin.
Gem of True Sight on the side of Omegalul?
Not quite sure. They don't have it. Yeah, they don't. Casual point booster.
So they just have the sentry wards placed on top of the hill, so that's the reason why they managed to spot the Nyx Assassin rotation on their jungle. They are placing aggressive wards as well on the mountain, on the hilltop of the near this tier 1 tower in the top lane. There's that fortification
Radiant structures
just to delay the push. Viper is here. Actually, 5 heroes on for the side of Omegalul are all here on this top lane. They want to go for a jump. They want to go for the play. Bane is sitting at level 13 as at the moment he bought a smoke off the seat.
I guess this is Aghanims for Anti-Mage.
They are looking to fight. Will they try to go for the fight though? There's the sleep as the initiation. AM buying that Aghanim Scepter then.
Okay, it's really scary for all the single target damage from single target skills coming out from Team Resurgence, like the Vortex, Fiend's Grip, and Feeble even the Yule Scepter. So what's really crucial right now is for them to remove first the Aghanim Scepter spell block coming out from the Anti-Mage, and then land the Fiend's Grip as soon as possible. And then kill off the Anti-Mage. That is even a harder task because the Anti-Mage is quite beefy right now with that Aghanim Scepter and Manta style. He's at 1.7k HP, even more than the Mirana have right now.
Mirana opting to go for the BKB. Storm Spirit trying to buy the BKB as well for them to be able to dish out as much damage as possible if ever there is an engagement. Timbersaw being chased down by 3 hero. Will he be able to survive? Here comes the DK. The Yule Scepter is preemptively used, but that is the wrong usage of the Yule Scepter. Timbersaw will be sleep. He will be able to Timber Chain out. Here is the AM. They want to go for the chase for this Bane, and the Bane will fall, but the Timbersaw will survive. Valiant effort from the Bane to sacrificing himself just to make sure the Timbersaw, their carry, will survive that engagement.
That is much better. I mean, Bane sacrificing himself. There's a Moonlight Shadow used as well. At least they weather the storm. That is actually Supernova popped.
And Nyx Assassin will be able to snipe the courier. That's a full hood out and down because of that snipe from the Nyx Assassin.
swifter than ever.
AM and company just dishing out damage towards the tier 2 tower, and it will fall, but the Storm Spirit do now complete his Aghanim Scepter. So is the Mirana. So that those Aghanim Scepter will be up and running.
BKB soon.
Sorry, BKBs will be up and running.
The BKB is very crucial for Resurgence. The only thing that they can the Dragon Knight actually opted for the disarm. It's great versus the Mirana.
Yeah, especially when the Mirana lifts in, you can immediately disarm him to negate that attack speed boost. AM completing the basher. On top of the Aghanim Scepter, now trying to go for the Lincoln Spear as well. So double layer protection. Aghanim Scepter for the reflection, for the spell block reflect, and of course the Lincoln Spear, the traditional
Yeah.
spell block.
Right. It's very good because again, majority of the control that is coming out from the Team Resurgence side is single target damage. Single target based. Kinda have a lot of ways to deal with them. With all of the skills that the Team Resurgence have. Lead is still in favor of Team Resurgence just because of how Viper and Dragon Knight lagged behind in terms of farm. But overall, I think that Omegalul is still in a very good spot as far as this game is concerned because, again, they have an Anti-Mage who's getting bigger and bigger. And they might not have a good Viper or a Dragon Knight, but Anti-Mage just might be enough.
Lotus Orb now up on the Timbersaw as well. And AM back to the back in farming in the safety of their jungle, not making any risky play. Viper now up with the BKB off his own. So multiple BKB pickup at least for both teams.
Oh, this is big. This Viper is gonna hit like a truck right now, just because of the innate ability of the Viper. And with a BKB, you don't really want to go onto him. You don't want to grip him either. And I just want to use your grip onto on a specific hero, which is the anti-mage. But because of the Aghanim Scepter, that task is getting harder and harder to be completed. Need a lot more.
So Mirana, MKB will be next. Storm Spirit down to just 9 Bloodstone charges. The Nyx Assassin is the problem with the Nyx Assassin that he is not finding the opening he needs to create for his team to have a advantage before right after the main team fight they need go. But as I say that, they managed to find one. Will they be able to take him down? Look at this, the blinking, oh, the supernova will trigger, and that is a very big win as the Storm Spirit will fall.
And
I don't know why the Mirana chooses to focus on the Viper instead of trying to break the Phoenix Egg. AM now blinking in. Will he be able to find the Bane? There's the sleep. Arrow flying in, and they will lose the Bane as well. Triple for this anti-mage, and they will now get the taste of the lead in this game number 3, and they are going inside the rush pit for the Aegis advantage right away.
And definitely, I think that they have control of this game right now, because of how well they have been playing around the Storm Spirit. They're not letting free kills. And like I mentioned, they didn't focus on the Phoenix Egg. They prioritized getting the Viper instead, and they're paying the price. And now Team Omegalul finally, after what, 3 games? Or they're literally 5 games against each other, has got the upper hand versus Team Resurgence.
And this AM continuing to get bigger and bigger by the moment. Now try Lincoln Spear also up on him. So Aegis, Lincoln, Aghanims, and the Basher, plus on top of the Battle Fury, doesn't need the boots because he is technically 6 slotted at the moment. Next,
I think it's already out of proportions for Team Resurgence. They kind of have to look back. Star Spirit might work for the second game, but it's not gonna work 2 games in a row versus Team Omegalul. Especially the first pick.
But they
Storm.
have spotted the AM. The AM do have his Aegis. He have the Lincoln. He have the Aghanims, and the Nyx Assassin called it abort mission. We can't kill this target, bro.
No,
abort mission.
It's already over. The Phoenix will even get his pipe of insight, and that Dragon Knight with this Assault Grass. It's just way too much defense coming out from Omegalul already. That it was hard earlier. How hard is it right now? It's hard for them to be killed. Well, there's one thing that Resurgence can do, is to prolong this game, maybe. If they can shove the creep waves. But this is, I mean, a DK and an anti-mage, they push very hard.
Storm Spirit jumping in. Same combo as the last game. When you stop, you die.
Yeah.
That's their combo. Here comes the Mirana. Arrow connecting. Will he try to go for the lead? Yes, he will. They will be able to finish the Trend Protector. Here comes the Storm Spirit bringing out Supernova outside the base, and the Mirana just doing the right thing, focusing on the Supernova. He managed to take down 2. They are playing super aggressively inside the base of the enemy. They will lose 1, they will lose 2, they will lose 3, they will lose 4, and just like that, a double.
Just like that.
Storm Spirit, and a lot of Bloodstone charges going in the way of the Storm Spirit as well. But the Timber do die, so he won't have that Bloodstone charges.
Supernova was decent enough, but I think the better play was from the Mirana, who was able to snipe that Phoenix out. And of course, because of the additional attack speed that he does get from the leap, was able to take out the Supernova. And the anti-mage might have the Aegis, and he's very beefy. But because he wasn't even focused by the members of Resurgence, that was quite an ineffective anti-mage nonetheless. And even if you don't kill him once or twice, it's fine. As long as he is alone, he will not try to fight against Team Resurgence for sure.
How many Bloodstone charges do the Storm Spirit have?
Just
8
That's
8
actually
Bloodstone charges.
not that good. Timbersaw, how much?
Did he die during the previous engagement?
Oh man. Probably. So we're seeing 18 and 20. With less than 1,000 net worth lead for Omegalul.
So
And-
Storm Spirit
oh no.
with the Abyssal Blade usage, Mirana will be able to leap away, but he will burn his BKB charge. That's the AM now. The strength of the AM now in play with that Abyssal Blade.
Yeah. It's just way too much damage. It can dish out in a very short amount of time. Can't even be killed. He's at 2.3k. And you can't stun him, can't grip him because of the linkage as well as the anti-mage, as well as the Aghanim Scepter. It's harder and harder for them to actually approach this game. And Chibix is gonna take a longer time before he can be able to fight. And there's a tower down as easy as that.
BKB now up onto Timber, so there's the push now, the tier 3 tower falling. They want to go for the play. DK with the initiation. Look at this two-man impale connecting though, and they are trying to get some damage out of this. The
A
supernova will pop,
however.
but the DK will pay the price, and that is the Storm Spirit going down. So is this anti-mage, but that is just the Aegis. Let's see if they'll be able to follow this up. Arrow will fly. It won't connect. It almost connected
Almost
towards the AM, but the AM taking so much damage. He'll jump forward, trying to take down the Bane, and yes, he will be able to, he will be successful in doing it. The Timbersaw is here. Viper, AM continuing to
Oh, that's the
wreak havoc.
damage.
Look at that, and that is 4 heroes dead, and this could be game number 4.
Yeah, I think we're heading to game number 4.
I think this should go to game number 5. 6, 7. This is so much fun.
Not
though.
1, not 2,
Not 2.
but 5.
Best of 3. 3 best of 3 series.
Oh well. Oh, it's a stun, I guess, that connected, but arrow aiming, but they will still
And
lose
this
their tower.
AM
Their
now
backs.
being able to destroy the Millerax and the bottom lane. Here comes the next assassin trying to get an opening, but he is denied. Storm Spirit acting tough, but the zip in is just halfway. And AM, how can you stop this kind of AM?
I really don't know.
This is the pub game AM build. Aghanim Scepter and Lincoln Spear. Technically, literally, no way of taking down the anti-mage.
Yeah, it's true. You can't. You just can't. It's because that's the nature of the draft, right? That's why this anti-mage pick has been great for Team Resurgence. Even though it's pick 3rd, the fact that Resurgence have already revealed that their stun is single target based, the amount of value that he got from the Lincoln Sphere as well as the Aghanim Scepter is just way too much.
Oh, but he decided to go for the jump. AM will blink out. Phoenix with a Digger's dive just for diversion. They actually managed.
Oh!
They managed to hit the AM. They want to take down the AM, but can they do it? Will
No,
they
they
do
can't.
it? Here comes the supernova, the overgrowth. Oh my God, this
Is it gonna be
Phoenix
enough?
will fall, and yes, he will. But they managed to take down 2 already. Mirana is already on the run. Phoenix will fall, but the Bane, the Nyx, will fall down as well. Here comes the AM back in action, now trying to push the mid lane.
Again, they might have hit a perfect Carapace into an Impel, into a 5 second Mirana stun, but he is just way too tanky. And oh no, the Storm Spirit left one creep. So this is gonna be a pushing lane for sure. And well, the bottom lane is exposed anyway, so it really doesn't matter. They will just take out the tower for sure. And even the anti-mage using his illusions to get to soak that arrow, and it's looking bad for Team Resurgence. I think it's almost over. I don't know.
Yeah, they are now heading towards this tier 3 tower in the top lane just to make sure they will obtain Mega. Despite Resurgence having 4 hero, they just don't have any answer for this AM, for this DK, for this Viper. These 3 heroes too damn tanky. How can you even stop them? Here comes the AM jumping in relentlessly. BKB will be used. DK, here's the sleep. Will they be able to hit the arrow? Yes, they will. But will they be able to take down the DK? I think so. And that is the DK down. But the AM will be able to take down the Bane as well. And the Dread Protector going down.
With Miracle as well, that is gonna be the buyback coming out from the Bane. They were able to use the Viper, might be able to successfully kill off the Viper with all the damage that they have.
And
it will be
again,
possible.
They will jump in. They will manage to take down another one. The Phoenix getting caught. And that is 4 heroes going down.
Just like that.
And again, there's still a fight here inside the Resurgence squad. Mirana now up with a Daedalus. AM again, once again, the lone survivor. 4k gold on him. Will he be looking for an aggressive jump? He will just farm.
Oh, man. Seems to be that the main factor for both of these teams and why they are keeping the games close is because they are overextending just way too much. That's the tale of the second game. The tale of the games before, like the games yesterday. It's almost also like there's a double damage though onto the Storm, and there's the stun, but it's not gonna be enough. The arrow actually hits, and they might be able to take on the anti-mage, and it will be the case.
But
what?
The silver lining is the Roshan is not yet up. And they managed to take down the AM, so this is just down to a 2k gold lead.
My
Although
goodness.
2 sets of racks. Again, this time it's Resurgence. It's now Resurgence that is on the back foot,
Yeah.
trying to defend with multiple lanes being down. So this is the turn for team, what do you call this team? Omegalul, to give Resurgence a taste of their own medicine on like game number.
Let's see.
2.
Let's see. However, it's gonna take a lot of lucky breaks for Team Resurgence, though. Because how many times will the anti-mage actually give himself like that, right? Well, I guess you could argue that it will happen for sure. Anyways, okay.
They managed to spot the courier timber, so arrow connecting on the
man.
Viper,
Triple
and this
arrow.
could be the disastrous play. That's a monster kill for Miracle, and Miracle trying to carry this team. They want to go for more. They are looking for a fight. Here comes the Storm Spirit jumping in. They will be able to spot the DK. The DK is there, and this is a pretty big kill. If ever they will get this, another kill going in their favor. And what is happening here? Resurgence.
What is happening indeed? I mean,
Resurgence.
Oh
It's
my
having a
goodness.
resurgence.
yeah. Now the Roshan is up, and they will happily take this for their own.
This
This-
is looking to be another classic, maybe a 90-minute game.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. And there's the haste.
So no DK 450, no.
They don't even know that the
Viper
Roshan is
for
being
40
taken.
seconds, and the Roshan will be taken. So this is an Aegis advantage and a cheese now going in the way of Team Resurgence. Mirana, who got the Aegis, it will be the Storm. The cheese is on towards the Timberso. And AM back to farming. He is literally 6-latted like 10 minutes ago. Still 6-latted though.
So the Storm Spirit will actually go for the Aghanim Scepter, which might be okay to deal with the
Yeah, especially
anti-mage.
it's an AoE,
AoE.
disable. You don't
Yeah.
need to
cast it on
cast
the,
it on the AM, so it won't trigger
the Lincoln Sphere
Lincoln
or the
or the
spell.
Aghanim
spell
Scepter.
shield.
Spell shield. Yes.
So at least
BKB
that's
now for the
actually a very nice adjustment here from the Storm Spirit. He made his, he kind of got it for his own. But he only got the gold for this because of the fact that the anti-mage was, overextending a lot. Let's see. And it's gonna
Aghanim
go.
Scepter up.
There you go. And he has got buyback as well.
AM BKB. Another layer of protection for the AM on top of the Aghanim Scepter, on top of the Lincoln Spear, on top of the passive, the cloak.
Look.
He bought a BKB just to make sure none of those spells will ever
Yeah.
inflict damage towards him. No, 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 no. I'm the anti-mage. I don't do magic,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't like magic.
Hit me with your best shot, but don't hit me with any magic or whatsoever. He jumps
There's
in.
the-
They want this DK, and there's an arrow protecting. Oh, my God. No way.
But the
for them to
overgrowth.
BKB. But no need. The overgrowth, yes. They'll be able to use the overgrowth.
Oh, the void
but
is not gonna be
BKB
enough. And
Mana
the
Void.
anti-mage is being kited around. The next assassin is down. The Timber Zone might be next. The Storm Spirit is
But
gonna
they
pop
do
his
have
Aegis.
And
His
let's see,
Aegis.
Mirana looking for the opportunity to snipe some arrow.
Oh,
He'll be
the arrow!
able to hit the anti-mage,
Anti-mage!
and this is quite big. The AM going down for 100. Miracles now wrecking havoc. They want this Viper kill. All of the cores will die, and this is looking to be a trio if this trend continue. Viper, too damn tanky, but no such thing as tanky if you're up against 4 hero. No buyback for the DK. No
My
buyback
goodness.
for the Viper. The Mirana is on a godlike streak.
Oh my
AM do have
goodness.
his buyback, but what can an AM do against
This-
full 5 lineup?
Miracle is banking on miracles right
This
now.
miracle is showing you I'm the first miracle.
I'm the first miracle.
Even if there's a miracle was already here at Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
And
I'm the first
oh my
man.
God.
Is this real life or is it just fantasy? That's what.
He
Oh my
wants
God,
to go
he's
for the
asking.
jump, and look at that scary bird, that scared bear.
The bird is
Using that
scared.
Icarus dive just to escape, and they are returning the favor. We'll be pushing, bro. Don't worry. You can use your
yet to
AM. AM is down for 35 seconds. If he don't buy back, and this will be a 2 set of frags.
But fortunately for them, there's a lot of outer towers.
Yeah, there's a tier
Tier
2
two.
towers on the top lane and on the bottom lane, so it will just be a single lane of frags going in
Oh.
favor of Resurgence, now an 8k gold lead.
BKB Lotus Orb. Hey, finish it. Finish it, man.
Look,
Oh, man. Because of the living armor. Oh, man.
and here
Why?
comes the Moonlight Shadow. They will try to go for a re-engagement. Strike while the iron is hot. No, they're just trying to go for the bounty runes to further give them a significant bank. A Storm Spirit, BKB, Kaya, Lincoln, and Bloodstone already up on him. Vortex as well.
Oh. It's 12,000 net worth lead. Can I see again the Storm Spirit talent that he chose? It's a lightning ball. I just want to see. There you go. Overload.
What's
pierces
the
counterpart?
talent again? The talent for Storm, the max 500 distance auto remnant in lightning ball.
Every 5.
This one.
You might have considered overload pierces immunity though, but I guess because of the state of the game that they have to kind of control all of the creep wave, it actually makes a lot of sense to go for the overload for the static remnant talent. But there is a little bit of power spike for the Viper if it does get to level 25 because of the plus 120 damage. It's have a divine rapier that you don't drop. Poison attack affects buildings as well.
So this is a smoke. They are planning to make a move. Takes back something that is forcefully taken from them. The lead, the momentum, everything. And they are down by 13k, but they do have their AM. Here is the Timber Saw. Will they be able to catch the Timber Saw? Oh, they managed to take down the Timber Saw. And the Timber Saw will go down. Oh my God, arrow will
The
fly.
arrow, the
But the
BKB.
BKB was there. And that is 2 heroes down for the count. Double kill for this anti-mage. So they will be able to force the buyback out of this Timber Saw. However, in the mid lane, the Storm Spirit trying to push and pressure the lanes as well.
That is a dieback. So from the next assassin, 106 seconds, 90 seconds more.
They
Minute
want
and
to
a
win
half.
this right here, right now. They're heading towards the top lane. Storm Spirit just pressuring the mid lane, just making sure to that team Omegalul is kept on check and keep honest in terms of it's either you want to defend this or not. The Storm Spirit will be able to push this one. And let's see, they've managed to take down. Let's see what is the plan here. Storm Spirit will TP towards her base. This is the defense. AM already pummeling this tier 3 tower, and they are going for the racks. Here comes the Storm
the
Spirit.
BKBs.
Popping his BKB. There's the
Arrow
Vortex.
as well.
The Mirana is here. Here comes the Phoenix, the Supernova,
Oh,
the
the bash.
Mirana. There's that Abyssal Blade, but he'll be able to leap away, and that is a reset. Dix Assassin still down. BKB has been burned. Here comes the Mirana. Will he try to go for the arrow? They want to defend this set of racks, and they will force Omegalul out of their base. And there's that Auto Remnant. Here comes the Timbersaw, popping the Chakram with the Daghanim Scepter. There's that BKB coming in from the Anti-Mage, and this is an Anti-Mage game.
It's
Getting
Megas.
no, not yet.
I think it's Megas. The BKB activated. The Storm will be surprised. This is
Yes, this is Mega Creeps.
This is Megas. Just like that. It didn't even take a minute and a half for them to take it down. And there's the arrow.
Oh, they managed to hit the DK.
But
Will they continue to go for the jump? This
No, they
is
won't.
this Bane looking for the opportunity.
Fortunately,
This is now Divine Rapier territory for the Mirana, I think.
pretty much. Because this is again Mega Creeps. It's hard. It's very hard to defend this one. Even without all of those, without all of the or the damage that you have. Because the Mirana is, Mirana is just I don't, 177 versus 171 and no Maelstrom. I don't think that this will be enough to push out the creep wave anyways. Or quickly enough. Let's see.
AM,
No, it's not.
Abyssal Blade, now
Moon
going for the Moon Shard. Just to make sure that he has the attack speed, and that is now a full 6-slotted, 7-slotted anti-mage.
Not even the boots. No boots for himself.
But let's see. Do Resurgence have a remaining fight in them? Can they actually prolong this game, defend the Megas, and win and end the series? 30-30 is the scoreline, just a 5k gold lead going in the way of Resurgence. But the Mega Creeps, the Creep equilibrium is in favor of Team Omegalul.
30 to 30, but the skill score doesn't translate into the state of the game we're seeing right now. It's Mega Creeps that they have to take care of, but they can't. It's gonna be harder by the minute. I think Omegalul is just taking their time.
Yeah, just maybe waiting for the Aegis. Try not to give Resurgence the opportunity to get a comeback.
Oh no, he gets caught. Oh no, this is bad. That is Mirana down, just as easy as that.
Miracle getting caught by the AM, and with the sheer damage and of course attack speed, he'll be able to blow him up. Mirana cannot afford to actually go and farm alone.
No, not really. He went there blindly, no wards around. And that was an easy kill. Now they will get the next assassin probably. No buyback for a few seconds. They will just go and transition into the Roshan. And this is an easy Roshan take.
Yeah, and I think we will go to game number 4.
I think it's game number 4. Surely there's game number 4. They have to mess up so badly that this game will slip from their hands. But there's no humane way for them to actually lose this one out. So the lead that they have. I mean, there are a lot of buybacks, but not on the crucial heroes like the Mirana.
So here comes maybe the final push for Team Omegalul. They are planning to go straight, and but the DK, he doesn't have his ultimate. Here comes the Storm Spirit, can just continuing to sip in, sip out, try to clear creep wave after creep wave, but already in their base is Team Omegalul. Next assassin is down for 35 more seconds. Viper now leading the charge, trying to go for tier 4s now. DK and AM on just waiting patiently for the jump. Viper is being baited at the moment. You need to fight at some point. What can you do?
What can they do? That's a very big question. And And I don't know what. There is the Vortex, catching 2. They have the Silence as well, but there's the Overgrowth for the counter. They have the damage. No, they aren't finishing on the damage. Actually, they caught up the Star Spirit in just 1 point. It's going to be enough to take on the Star Spirit. He's going to buy back the Timber, so has to run away.
Supernova being popped. Here comes the Storm Spirit jumping once again. Just using the Remnant. There's a 2-man impale, but the Sunray is there to give them some health. Here comes the Viper being chased down still. But the tier 4 tower is taking so much damage. Here comes a 4-man Vortex on.
Oh,
that
arrow
is
as well.
actually a very good combo. They've managed to take down 1. They've managed to take down. I think they'll be able to pop the anti-made Aegis, and yes, they will. But the,
actually, the
the
Aegis
tier
is
4 is going down. Here comes the DK. Popping his ultimate. Starstorm is there, but a lot of creeps already in the base. Will they be able to try and go for more? Where's the Storm Spirit there? And here comes the arrow flying in, but too much block. Here comes the Vortex. They want to go in. Storm Spirit getting caught. He is super low in HP. AM will fall. Will he fall?
No,
Yes, no, he won't fall. And the
He'll
AM survives. And here comes the GG push. Here comes the Storm Spirit going in, going out. What is going on here? No Mirana, but the Viper popping his BKB. There's no DK in this particular predicament. Here comes the Trend Protector blinking in. The Trend Protector going down. The Anti-Mage is here. He wants to go for a fight. And the BKB is there. The Timbersaw will fall. And the